There we go, there we go. Is that too that's a little too loud probably. There we go. Sorry, I have a brown noise on to cover any background bullshit. Let me get the story for tonight on the other monitor. Perfect. And then I'll cut over. So, I put out a poll for today's broadcast, and you voted for an awful Sonic fanfiction for this week's bedtime story on Sunday. Let me reposition that microphone. There we go. This is 3,223 words. It is written by Dark Doom Firemaster, who also wrote the illustrious, well-known Sonic the Hedgehog High School series. It's one continuous chapter, and it is a spin-off. We will read the main series at some other time, but for now we're just doing this one. So please, I ask that you get settled in. If you're listening to this at your computer, that's all right. Either way, make sure you're comfortable, you're warm, you got like a blanket or something. And let's get into it. Let's begin with the title and description. Sonic the Hedgehog, World War II Dragon, a Sonic High School Story by Dark Doom Firemaster. Sonic is back with Tails in a crazy and exciting adventure where Sonic has to go back in time using technology for a history project. Will Sonic and Tails get an A, or will they have to die? This is an official spin-off from the author of the super popular Sonic High School series. Let's get into the main body of text, starting with the author's note. Hey everyone. I told you I was going to write another story, and I did not lie to you. I was busy with school. Here it is. It is based off of Sonic High School, and it is only one chapter long. That checks out. The facts are lined up right. Wow, said Tails. We are at school. Tails, being the smartest, was right. Sonic and Tails and all of the else people in their class were in class at school, and it was history class. Just a disclaimer, I'm going to be reading the text exactly as it is typed, because I find that funnier on a personal level. Who's sending me texts? It's like, what, 9 p.m. in the evening? Who's texting me? Okay, here is your big project, said Mr. Learning. You are all going to do a project about World War II. It is due on Monday, when the weekend is over. It is really important and the biggest thing you will do. If you fail this project, you will have to go to a different high school. Wow! Oh no! Said everyone in the class together at the same time, in a surprised and scared way, because they did not want that to happen. Mr. Learning was their teacher. Oh, and also, you have to do this project with another person, said Mr. Learning to the class. His class. Sonic and Tails looked right at each other with the biggest eyeballs and did a strong high five. Cool, said Sonic to Tails. With you, I will never fail this project. We have avoided the conflict, and our destiny is sealed. Let me increase text size so I can read it with my old man eyes. Okay, but I want to do something that is better than everyone else. You know how I am when it comes to school, screamed Tails to Sonic. There was so much hubbub in the classroom, it was like being in an ocean of little boys. I would not like to think about that, author. Dark Doom Firemaster, why would you make me think that? Why would you put that visual in my mind? What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Let's get back in there, all right? Ah, okay, shouted Sonic to Tails in that old Sonic way. Sonic and Tails got up out of the classroom and went into the hallway, and then into a different hallway, and then out of the school and went to Tails' house. Okay, here's my idea, said Tails to Sonic, who was now in Tails' room. Here is a time machine that I invented. We are going to use it to go back in time and stop World War II from ever happening, so that we the best grade ever. Sorry, I almost misread. And everyone else fails because World War II will not have happened, and they will be doing projects about fake things. Tails laughed and rubbed head. Oh man, said Sonic to Tails in a surprised way. That idea is so crazy. Wait, oh wow, Blaze the cat is in our class. That means she will fail. Yes, said Tails to Sonic. Hate that bitch, said Sonic to Tails. Let's do it. Okay, said Tails. This is how the time machine works. I have to use the control thing here, and you have to go into the time machine and go stop World War II. I can talk to you and use the time machine on you from here, so don't worry if you mess things up big time, because I can get you out. Cool, said Sonic. But how do I stop World War II from happening? Said Sonic, making a face that was confused, like an ostrich at a new zoo looking for his food when all the other ostriches leave to go eat, but he doesn't know where to go. Well, obviously, you have to kill Rudolf Hitler, shouted Tails. Now get in the time machine. The time machine looked like a big gray thing with parts. Sonic looked surprising, but Tails pushed him into the time machine, and Tails went to go push a bunch of buttons and screens and pull on things until Sonic was trapped in a little thing, and a lot of smoke came out and lights flashed. Here we go, shouted Tails. I'm sending you to before World War II. Sonic felt like he was in a bathtub filled with yogurt, and then before he knew it, he popped out of the time machine, and suddenly he was in Germany. You are in Germany, said Tails to Sonic with his time machine technology. I don't know what to do. What am I doing? How do I kill Hitler? Shouted Sonic out loud to Tails. But, uh-oh. It looks like Sonic shouldn't have done that, because then the Nazis came for Sonic. That was spelled with 2 Z's instead of the usual one. That blue teen is thinking about killing Hitler. Get him and put him in jail. The Nazi army people came over and grabbed Sonic on the arms. Were these arms the normal color or were they blue? The author should have made that clear. It's bothering me now. I'm going to be wondering the entire time. Hey, let go of me. Let go. Tails, the Nazis are taking me away. Help! Screamed Sonic like a wild ass and tried to break free out of the Nazis' grips. But even with all of his fast speed power... Sorry, I just had to yawn. But there were just too many Nazis, and they kept Sonic from going anywhere. They carried Sonic through the street into the jail and put him into it. Tails, get me out of here, cried Sonic in a way that sounded so scared. What? How did you mess up already? Okay, I have to put you in another time zone for a while before I can bring you back to Germany. Here we go, said Tails with his speaker. Tails hit some buttons and did a variety of smart things, and then Sonic disappeared in a flash of light and appeared in ancient Egypt. You are in ancient Egypt now, Sonic. I am not. I am still at my house using the time machine. You are a burden sometimes. Sonic was in ancient Egypt and said, well, I guess I can just have fun here for a while I wait to go back to ancient Germany. Sonic saw a mermaid and went inside it. That was still inside the quotes, so I'm going to assume he announced that he was doing that. When Sonic went in, there were so many people. No, there were so many things inside of it. There were paintings on the wall, not like paintings in frames, but things that people drew on the walls. And also, there was a big golden chair with a guy that looked like a king sitting on it. Hey, I think I know you, said Sonic to the king. Sonic remembered seeing him somewhere before, and then he remembered where. In history class. Yeah, you're King Tunt. Sonic was right. It was King Tunt. The ancient pharaoh, spelled Farrow, from Egypt. Who are you? Said King Tunt. King Tunt had a big gold hat on, and some bracelets, and a neck thing. And then he looked at Sonic really hard and realized something. Oh my god, I know who you are. You are Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic winked and did a cool dance and said, yeah, I guess I am pretty popular. How did you hear about me? Is it because I'm the fastest? King Tunt pointed at a picture on the wall. It was a big picture of a dragon with spikes coming out of the back of his head. You are one of the legendary hedgehogs who can become a dragon using your cool powers. What? A dragon? Said Sonic to King Tunt. Yeah, if you just try, it should happen, said King Tunt, looking at Sonic weird. But maybe it is because someone in your family line of hedgehogs isn't cool enough. Every hedgehog in the family line has to be cool, or awesome, or an expert for it to work. Wow, well, it is not me, said Sonic, and put on a pair of sunglasses that he always kept in his back pocket. In this story, see, I am cool. Sonic smiled so big, using teeth. Well, sorry. It looks like someone else in your family history is a loser, so you can't be a dragon now, said King Tunt to Sonic before calling his guards and pushing him out of the door. Sonic was now outside. Hey Tails, said Sonic to Tails, can you look up my family history and figure out who isn't cool enough for me to be a dragon? I never knew I could become a dragon, but I think that is how we can defeat Hitler. Tails typed fast, so fast, faster than the fastest car you've ever seen, or can even think of. Tails looked up Sonic's family history on the internet and used his technology and devices to scan the information and found a thing. Hey Sonic, I think I found the answer. I am going to send you to the person now. This person was also in World War II. Make them cool. I hope it is not Hitler. Sonic also hoped it was not Hitler, because then he would be related to him and have to go to jail. Sonic disappeared from Egypt in a flash of light and flew through the time and the space back to Germany in World War II. He was now outside a house. It was sad and gray and looking... Oh, no, sorry, I misread. My bad, let's restart that line. It was sad and gray looking, and it was rainy. Okay, my family member must be in this house. Sonic went inside and looked around, but he did not find anyone. He looked in the first room, and the second room, and even the third room. He looked in all the rooms he could find. What is this, a joke? I'm so pissed at this. I want to be a dragon, said Sonic out loud, to himself, but outside of his head. Then he heard something. Hello? Is someone here? Said someone coming from the floor above him. Yeah, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. You might have heard of me, said Sonic, laughing and smiling, because he now knows he is famous enough to be known by King Tunt, who is in history books. Oh, come up, said the voice. It was a girl's. And then a flap came down out of the ceiling, and the stairs popped up out of the hole in the ceiling. Sonic went up them. Sonic went up and saw a girl. She looked sad. Hey, who are you? Said Sonic to the girl who was standing there. I'm Anne Frank, said the girl, who was actually Anne Frank. Oh wow, I know who you are. I heard about you, said Sonic. Really? Wow, said Anne Frank. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm related to you. I'm here to help you. You are not cool enough, said Sonic. Sonic bounced up and down on the wooden floor, and it made creaky sounds. They were in an attic. Really, said Anne Frank. Now she looked even sadder. She was living here all by herself in this attic. Yeah, no wonder you're not cool. You're living up here in the attic, said Sonic to Anne Frank. But I'm scared of the Nazis, said Anne Frank, almost ready to cry. She was so sad. You have to face your fears, said Sonic to Anne Frank. You cannot just hide up here in this attic all the time, waiting for something good to happen. You have to go and do it yourself. Show the world who you really are. Wow. I get it now, said Anne Frank. I am too busy being afraid of the Nazis. I need to face my fears and leave this attic. I'm not just Anne Frank. I am now Anne Frank the Hedgehog. Then she took off her headband, and big hedgehog spikes came out the back of her head. What? 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 Yeah, that's it. There are so many things that you can do if you are not afraid. You can go to Applebee's and use teen social media and buy an Xbox and even have penis plus vagina sex like me and Amy, said Sonic to Anne Frank, winking. Wow. I did not know about this whole new world of possibilities. I'm going to start right now by leaving this attic, said Anne Frank to Sonic. She took one step and then another and then enough to get to the bottom of the stairs, began standing on the floor. Then she glowed a whole lot and smiled and looked at Sonic. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that I should not be afraid of the Nazis. I am willing to go to the mall, said Anne Frank. And with that, Sonic left the house and went outside and said mission complete to Tails and his technology gadget. Okay, now we have to get to Hitler's castle. It is super defended, so I can't get you into it just by the time machine. We have to get you in another way, said Tails to Sonic. in a thinking way. Hitler was the president of Germany, so they had to be really careful, think of a good plan. Oh, maybe you can disguise as a pizza delivery man and sneak into Hitler's room. No, Tails, no, that will not work, said Sonic. You're forgetting. Pizza was not invented yet in World War II. Damn. Fuck. Pizza, said Tails to Sonic. I have another plan. Just get me to the outside of Hitler's castle, and I will do the rest. Use the time machine now. They had to go back before World War II started because Anne Frank was during World War II. They wanted to stop World War II from happening, so they had to go back before it happened. Tails his buttons, and Sonic just went out to a different time. Sound like whoop. Sonic appeared in front of Hitler's castle. It was big and dark gray, and on top of a hill that went straight up, and it was full of rocks. There's basically no way to get to it. Okay, thanks, Tails. Here goes my plan. Sonic balled up into a ball and started rolling forward. He rolled so fast that, using friction and magnetics, he stuck to the hill as he rolled up it at a speed that had not been seen since, well, ever. Sonic rolled his way to the top of the hill and over the castle wall into the door of Hitler's castle. Okay, I got into the castle, said Sonic to Tails. And then he saw what he was afraid of. Sonic saw a bunch of Nazi guards coming right at him because he was invading. Ah, oh no, this stinks, screamed Sonic. He backed up against the door to Hitler's castle, and all the Nazis ran right at him. They were so big and scary, and Sonic did not know what to do. They were coming right at him with the biggest and most dangerous weapons money could buy without breaking the bank. Sonic had closed his eyes and almost cried as the Nazis ran at him while he was up against the door. And almost like he did not know what he was doing, he jumped up at the last moment the Nazis were running at him. And he avoided all of them, and they ran into the door, knocking it down. They all fell in a pile, went unconscious. Wow, it is the miracle of life, said Sonic. He was safe and was able to get inside Hitler's castle. Sonic walked over the lumpy bodies of those idiot Nazis and followed the red carpet all the way to Hitler's room. The castle was very scary inside. It was dark gray. There were red carpets with gold parts, and there was even lava. There were candles that were lit on fire in the hallways. Sonic ran down to the end to a big door and opened them. Big doors and opened them. The doors busted open. Sonic saw Hitler standing behind his desk. I'm here to stop you, idiot ass. Sonic ran into the room and at Hitler, but Hitler stopped him. Oh, haha, who do you think you are? I am Hitler, king of the Jews, and I'm going to destroy the world, said Hitler. Hitler looked like you would think he would. Hitler laughed, took out a sword made of fire. Prepare to meet you dead. Hitler ran at Sonic with his fire sword. Sonic almost thought, oh no, I'm going to die right here. But then he did not. Sonic jumped over his sword and said, nice try, Hitler, but you are messing with the wrong hedgehog, or should I say, dragon. Sonic put his elbows out, like he was ready to do the chicken dance. But instead he started to grow. No, he started to glow, and light went to him, and big beams of light came out too. and it made a loud sound. "Oh, no, no, this can't be. The legends are true," screamed Hitler, trying to beat off Sonic with his fire sword. Sonic kept glowing, and his shape changed into a huge, big blue dragon with green eyes. He was so big that he broke through the walls and ceiling of Hitler's bedroom. Said Sonic, and he breathed fire into the sky. Sonic used his big dragon claws and slashed at little tiny baby Hitler, who was looking so scared, using his fire sword now. The wind was blowing. Then Sonic decided enough was enough and grabbed Hitler in his claws and flew out away from Germany to Hawaii and dropped him into a volcano. "So long, Hitler," shouted Sonic as he snapped a picture and flew away from the volcano and back to Germany. Sonic got back to Germany and glowed. And then, oh, sorry, I'm having a moment. And glowed, and then was Sonic got back to Germany and glowed and then turned back into a hedgehog. "There, Hitler is dead, so World War II can never happen," said Sonic to Tails through the technology. "Wow, cool. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. We will be able to use your dragon powers to get our way all the time," said Tails to Sonic, almost crying with amazed feelings. Sonic looked at himself and said, "Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it? Now, take me back to normal time now. I want to go home." Tails handled his device and Sonic came back to Tails' room in a flash of light. "Okay, give me that camera," screamed Tails to Sonic. "Wow, control yourself," said Sonic to Tails. "Sorry," said Tails. I'm exited." Tails grabbed the camera, printed out the picture of Hitler being eaten up by the volcano. Then they ran to school, even though it was like 8 o'clock, and broke in and ran to their history classroom. "Mr. Learning, here's our project," said Tails as he handed the picture to Mr. Learning. Mr. Learning touched his glasses, looked at the picture and said, "Oh my God, this is of Hitler dying. You stopped World War II from happening. Wow." "Yup, we sure did," said Sonic and Tails together at the same time to save time. They laughed and high-fived like at the beginning of the story. "That's it. You get the biggest A ever. The project is over. You get an A for the whole class. No one else does," said Mr. Teaching. "Yeah, yeah, yeah," said Sonic. "Woo-hoo," said Tails. Sonic and Tails hugged, and Mr. Learning was so proud, and they went home. Author's note, Merry Christmas. And that's it. That's the end. I hope you enjoyed this. I will try to have something a little longer next Sunday. Keep an eye out for the schedule on the Twitter tomorrow. I have some things to go take care of. I have to have dinner, all that. Thank you for showing up. Is there anyone in particular that's live that I want to goon up right now? Not exactly. So you're just gonna have to deal with this, ending on a cliffhanger, basically. See you tomorrow. Sleep tight. Have a great night.